Hello everyone, and welcome back. Playing the Somnium Files. Last time, I was just trying to think of what happened last time. Her father was killed by presumably the same person or people who killed her mother. I feel so sad for this child. So we talked to Boss and Pewter about like the case that happened 6 years ago. We learned a little bit more information, but they're still keeping things from us. It's apparently like a national secret or something, whatever that means. And now we're out trying to gather clues and stuff. We were looking for Ota. And we haven't found him yet, which is kind of worrying. We know that Iris is doing a podcast or something right now. But not sure where Ota is. And right now, my fears are for Mizuki, because both her parents died. It has me worried for her. Iris, just because she's been saying weird things. And then Ota, just because we haven't been able to, like, find him yet. And where are we right now? I guess it doesn't say where we are. I forget what this place is called, but let's look around.
Man, I could use a drink.
No, you're driving.
Can't you just drive?
Indeed I can, but I refuse.
Why?
Nothing good comes of you being drunk.
Nice. A beer tap.
I don't want to get drunk. I just want to be sobriety impaired. Allow me to ruin your stupid joke before you say it.
It's not stupid.
There are bottles of alcohol on the shelf. Beer tap. There are bottles lined up on the counter. Let's count them. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. But shouldn't you have done that for the ones on the wall? Not on the counter. 9. 9 bottles. There are 9 bottles on the counter. Just kidding. There are 18. That's how many there are. Let's count carefully. What is going on? There are 18 bottles lined up on the counter. I don't understand that joke. It's a menu. It has writing on the back. Counter. What is this music, by the way? It's just an instrumental with, like, random sighs in it. Bar counter. What was that? Guess we can't click it. Also, what is this? A picture on the wall. It's a little odd. Yeah. There's a poster on the wall. The Talented Mr. Dickley. What? I wonder what that is. Flyer. Blackboard. The specials are written on the chalkboard. Slippers in tomato soup. Okay. Sofa. Table. Okay. Mizuki. Also, this feels like a bar. Is she allowed to be in here? Is it also a bar and a, like, restaurant that people can enter? Are you tired?
No. And what do you mean by that?
Nothing. Just let me know when you're tired. You can go home anytime you want.
You aren't really worried about me, you just think I'm annoying, right? Don't beat around the bush, just say it. But you know what? It wouldn't matter anyway because I'm not going home.
Alright. Calm down. Having fun at school. No. About Renju.
Hey, Date. What did you and Daddy used to talk about when you were here?
I don't remember a lot of it. I was usually drinking pretty hard.
Probably nothing 12-year-old appropriate.
Don't worry, I have everything recorded. In fact, the conversation about you taking care of Mizuki took place here, at Marble.
Oh, can we talk about that? Because I want to know why that's the case.
Really?
The topic was brought up several times afterward, but the first time was here. 4 years ago, after drinking enough liquid courage, Renju asked you to take care of Mizuki. At the time, Renju was recently divorced. buried in work at Lemnisgate, and mentally unstable. It was a display of excellent judgment. It was a good thing that he managed to swallow his pride.
You think so? Sometimes, I don't think it was the right move.
You should have more confidence. I guarantee you that it was the best decision.
Let's hope so.
But why wasn't her mother able to look after her at all? I know she was apparently like running a scam or something. Having fun at school?
It's okay.
Is it?
Yup.
Do you have a lot of friends?
Yeah. But I don't really like my elementary school friends. They're too immature. I have more fun with Iris and Ota.
I don't know if they're too immature. You're just very mature for your age.
You think so? The kids at school are so stupid. They gossip about who had their first kiss for days. I don't see why that's anyone's business.
These grade schoolers move fast.
Nah, not really. It's pretty normal nowadays.
You haven't kissed anyone yet, have you?
No, I'm not interested in that.
Oh, thank God.
Date sounds like such a dad, honestly. Hold on, I never looked at her. Okay. It's been a long time since we did this.
Did what?
Sat at a table together like this.
This is a counter.
We haven't eaten dinner together in a while.
Are we gonna eat? Also, I like that we're sitting a stool apart. There's a stool between us.
After I finish working on this case, we should do it again.
Where's that? Is that our place?
Why? Because of what happened to my mom and daddy? I don't need that.
Date, this is where you need to take a stronger role as her guardian. Data suggests that children who eat alone are prone to mental imbalances and poor physical condition.
I don't believe that.
The meals you prepare do have sufficient nutritional content. However, you need to make sure that Mizuki is eating all of it. Otherwise, your effort is wasted.
Mizuki, we should at least have one meal together.
I told you I don't want to.
Why not?
Because... I don't like how you hold chopsticks. It makes me sick.
I'll use a fork.
Really now. People have always told me that I have good technique. Some even say it's beautiful.
I'm wondering how he holds his chopsticks, that it bothers her.
It's disgusting. Too clean.
What?
Besides, there's no point in eating together.
Why is that?
Because you don't talk when you're eating. I don't like sitting in silence.
Well, we don't have to be quiet.
Play something on the TV or something.
It's fine, I don't like hearing you talk either.
I believe she has entered her teenage rebellion phase a year early.
This is gonna be rough.
Date, honey. Long time no see.
Hello. Are you... Oh, I was just about to say, are you Mama? Yes, it literally says it right there.
Hey, Mama, how have you been?
Oh, tired and sore, but not in a fun way.
Watch the innuendo in front of the kid.
Oh, who is this?
Renju's daughter.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, you're... It must have been hard. I saw on the news.
It's okay. Really.
Oh, it must have been so hard. Stupid Ren. What was he thinking, leaving his little girl like this?
What?
Oh.
Hey, Mama. I wanted to ask you some questions about Renju.
Oh, I just realized that's a, like, fur jacket they're wearing. I thought it was one of those, like, things that go around your neck, like the feather boas, I think is what they're called.
Oh. I guess crying isn't gonna solve the thing, is it? Go ahead, ask away. I'll help any way I can.
Hello. Wait, why can't I click on the counter again? Huh? Okay. Is this your first time at a place like this? What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, at some fish pocket they served alcohol, but I've never been to a bar like this.
I mean, you probably shouldn't even be at one.
Well, I would hope not. You're in elementary school.
I don't know how the rules work in Japan with bars, but here you're not allowed to, like, enter a place unless you're of age to drink.
Well, Daddy invited me along sometimes, but I was too shy to go.
Good call.
I was planning on going one day, when I was old enough to drink. I wanted to go to a bar with Daddy.
About Mama?
I heard that shady characters hang out here. So who are you and how do you fit in?
No one special. I'm just a facilitator.
I thought she was talking to Date of being a shady character.
A facilitator?
People who come in here tend to have very specific interests. I help accommodate.
Oh, okay.
Mama's like, an informant.
That's right. And I won't charge you this time. Just promise to get the bastards who did this to Ren for me.
Right, this is for Renju.
I promise.
Are you scared of Mama? Why?
Not really.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I don't bite. I'm only aggressive when it comes to men 20 through 65.
That's a wide range. Slow down.
That's a pretty wide range.
Yeah.
Gotta widen my net for a catch like you, Date, honey.
Mizuki being like, what?
I think I'll ignore that one.
I think I'll ignore it as well.
Alright. How's business?
Not bad.
Hey, that's good. I want you to keep this place open as long as you can. It makes me feel sad and old when a place I used to visit closes down.
Well, then you should visit more often. I could hook you up in more ways than one.
Just the one way is fine, thanks.
About Renju.
Have you heard any rumors about Renju? Anything about grudges, disputes?
Is it okay to talk in front of Mizuki?
Thank you! Someone's asking that. Like, we've been saying all these things in front of her about her father and, like, her mother and stuff. Should we be?
Yes, I want to be here.
That doesn't mean it's... Okay.
Trust me, you couldn't drag her away.
If you say so. Apparently, Ren had some connections with the Kumakura gang.
Okay, some more gang stuff. It was mentioned that, like, Shoko was involved with gangsters or something. Hello? Okay, that's important. Wait, what was it called? The Kumakura gang. Okay. And that's, I guess, familiar to us somehow, because I think everything that's been familiar, we've had the weird pulsating.
Yeah, real rough customers. This is their turf.
So Daddy was involved with gangsters.
Mizuki, that company Shoko was running, were they also tied to the Kumakuras?
I don't know.
Yeah. Was Renju a regular?
I haven't seen him for a while. I thought I was going to shrivel up and die of boredom without you boys around.
Shrivel up. You look like a purple water balloon.
That's right. Care to give me a poke?
I'll pass, thanks.
What else do you remember about Renju?
Well, there was the watch incident.
A watch? Like the one we found in that barrel?
I'm sure you remember that one.
Watch incident?
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever. He blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
Was it this watch?
Is the watch working? Actually, I can't remember if that was said or not. I pulled out the watch I had in my pocket. It was the one I found in the oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Yeah, that's it. Why do you have it? Was it at the scene? Ren was given that watch by his lover.
Also, why did... I like that we just took this piece of evidence from the people who were, like, actually looking at the scene and gathering the evidence, putting down evidence markers and stuff. We just stole this.
It was an anniversary gift, I think.
Lover?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot Mizuki was here.
No, it's fine.
But of course, it wasn't an affair. This was all after he was divorced.
Okay.
Daddy had a new lover.
Involved with that gang, maybe? Again? Oh, what? Hello. I'm going to the bathroom. Why?
You remember where it is.
Yeah, outside, right?
This is a small establishment that does not have its own restrooms.
Really? I don't know. I actually don't know if it's an actual rule here, but to me it feels like it's almost a rule that you have to have a bathroom available for
Wait,
people.
you're leaving?
Oh, scared of me, huh?
No, it's just...
Mama, keep an eye on her.
Sure thing. Don't have too much fun in there.
What do you mean in there? It's outside. I gave her a nod and a wave and left.
Aiba, get boss on the line.
Got it.
What's going on? I'm gonna tell her about the gang and stuff?
Mizuki is at a bar called Marble down in Golden Yokocho. Send someone over to pick her up.
Oh.
She's not at the hospital?
Yeah, she snuck out. I took her along while I was doing some work, but I can't take her any further.
Understood. I'll send someone.
I assume because we're gonna go look into that gang? or
Counting on you,
whatever?
boss.
Are you going to leave Mizuki here?
Yes. I can't take her into a Yakuza den.
Okay, good. At least you have some kind of line. Kamakura office, Sunday, 3:22 p.m. They just have an office? Okay.
Who's this asshole?
I don't know how the
You made a
Yakuza
big
works.
mistake coming here. Go home.
All right. Bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
Do you want to die, old man?
You bastard!
What?
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh?
Why did Aiba go, Date?
So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you. What do you know about the new Cyclops serial killings? Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura had their left eye pulled out and were murdered. And I think you know something about it.
Saw it on the news. But we had nothing to do with it. Even if we did, we wouldn't spill to no cops.
But they were both, well, presumably they were both involved with you. We know at least Renju was. You okay? Talk to him.
I got nothing to say to you.
The fat one, he's holding his stomach in pain.
There would be no point in talking to him in that state.
Well, he had a knife. A knife one of them was carrying. The kind that... What? The kind that knives nicely at night. It just might. What? Knife on the floor. Skinny one, he's completely passed out. They have a tiger
but look,
rug?
a flying squirrel taking a nap.
It is clearly a tiger.
Are you sure? Did you get a good look at it? Ashtray, can't click on it. Lockers. Partition? There's a partition set up by the doorway, probably to obscure the view from
Hey, Aiba,
visitors.
it's pronounced partition and not partition.
I know how it's pronounced.
What? There's a partition set up in the doorway. Whiteboard. Last month's schedule is written on the board. 21st. Ikakin's beatboxing for beginners? What? Last month's schedule is written on the board. Permit. Some kind of permit. Desk? Desk probably belongs to someone in the gang. There are a ton of things on top. The door next to the... What? To the next room. Dragon.
A bronze dragon.
A bronze dragon holding a golden ball.
Golden ball, huh?
Dragon holding a golden ball.
What
Computer.
does a guy like the chairman need this for?
What do you mean?
He probably just uses it for porn.
Not every man in the world is like you, Date.
Why would it be weird that someone has a computer? Oh, there's not computers on any of the desks. Actually, I find that more weird than there being a computer up here. There's a PC on top of the desk.
It's kind of frightening seeing all these lanterns lined up. Scary lanterns. Scary lanterns.
You don't have to repeat it.
What? There are lanterns with Kumakura written on them. Do they have a meaning that I don't know of that would make them scary? Shrine. A Shinto shrine. Crest. Desk. Alright. About Shoko. We'll start with that.
Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
Shoko was part of an investment fraud scheme, and I have it on good authority that a certain Yakuza gang was helping her.
Wouldn't know nothing about that, cop.
About Renju.
I told you, I got nothing to say. You deaf or something?
Man sitting in the chairman's seat is named MoMA. Where's the chairman?
What?
The chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm Moma Kumakura.
Are you sure?
That can't be right.
I don't
The
believe
chairman
you.
of the Kumakuras is Rohan.
Oh, are
You
we
are the
remembering? Are we remembering something from the past? Also, we're kind of closing our left eye there.
Yo, asshole. You need a lesson in manners?
Was that the old chairman?
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
What?
Suicide?
But MoMA did not take over last year. MoMA took over 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Okay.
Date,
So, yeah.
a minute, please.
We must remember something from the past, and that's why
What
we
is
thought
it?
that.
Do you see the sofa in the reception area?
Yeah.
There is an ashtray on top of the coffee table.
What about it?
It is peculiar. Thermal imaging reveals that they are both warm.
I mean, I guess no one was sitting on those, so someone must have been here
The
recently.
sofa and ashtray.
Also, it didn't let me click on it, so I assume now it will. Zoom thermo? What? one of them is still... One of the cigarette butts. The tip is reddish.
Hey, Aiba, can you turn off the thermal vision?
Sure.
I see.
Klein?
The cigarette brand is Klein.
Why is that relevant?
Small details will come in useful later. Trust me.
You gonna buy someone a present? There are several cigarette butts in the ashtray. They look like Klein's. Okay. Can I see something else here? Cigarette on the ashtray is a Klein. The tip is faintly red. Okay. We can deal with Momo later. I should be focused on something else. What? The table? Coffee table. There's an ashtray on top of it, or the couch. To see if someone was sitting there recently. Yep. Butt
Part of
print.
the cushion is still red.
Just as I thought.
Maybe they're in the other room? Oh, it doesn't let me. Was there someone here recently?
What are you talking about? You're the first guest today.
I don't believe you.
Although you are an uninvited guest.
Don't lie now. Someone was sitting on the sofa and smoking very recently.
How do you know that?
I just do.
Oh, right. I remember now. Just a bit ago, one of our guys was on the sofa.
Uh-huh.
Are you talking about these guys right here?
Yeah.
They're butt prints. They don't match the sofa. It's not them.
Not possible. When I came in,
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
I mean, they were sitting there, but that doesn't necessarily mean they weren't just sitting on the sofa and moved over. I understand what he's saying,
Who's
but...
this asshole?
neither of them was on the sofa, and neither of them was smoking.
They left.
Who left?
The other guy just instantly
An
talking.
insurance salesman. Right before you came in.
I don't think so.
Okay, he's lying. That's why he's talking.
I didn't pass by anyone on my way here.
That means they're in
And
the
I
other
happen
room.
to know this office only has one entrance and one exit, which means whoever it is.
That seems like a fire hazard for an office to only have one entrance and exit.
They're still in this office somewhere. Let me check the back.
Why you want to do that?
I just wanted to say hello to our guest.
I'm telling you, you're the only one here.
Oh, then you won't mind me checking.
Just get out of here, cop.
There must be someone they don't want us to see. Somewhere behind that wall.
Uh-huh. X-ray. I don't know who you are.
Just as I thought.
This must be whoever was sitting on the sofa and smoking earlier.
My evolver can shoot right through this wall. I should shoot him.
No, you don't even know who he
Wait.
is.
Is he not getting enough?
They keep referencing that he's on medication anytime he acts violently, which to me tells me that Date was violent in the past, which just like further stokes the flame of him potentially being connected to like the murders that happened 6 years ago.
What?
Never mind. The person behind the wall is unarmed. I cannot approve the use of evolver in this situation.
Damn it.
Gonna shoot. What is happening? Are you gonna make like an AI shield? What's going on?
Date, a porno mag at your feet.
What?
What?
Was she analyzing? Oh. Why would you?
Hey, did you just shoot at
How
me?
did she know he would like instantly go down though? Hello?
Hey, whoa, wait a minute!
Yeah, why do you have that in a building, dude? Also, I didn't know there would be quick time events in this game. I wasn't prepared for that. Oh no, not the Dragon Ball.
Date, load evolver with explosive rounds. Aim for the dragon's gold ball on the right.
The what? Oh, that. Why?
Just do it!
Okay. Oh, I was like, do I have to know which bullet it is? Because I don't. I don't know. What am I doing? What am I doing? RT? Which one's RT? I'm so bad with knowing where buttons are on the controller. I hate quick time events. What? How could you know that that would hit that exactly?
Aiba, you saved me.
Everything happened as I simulated it.
So, where's this porno mag?
Dude.
You idiot. There is no adult magazine. However, I know that your reaction time is up to 3.6 times faster when you are excited.
Okay.
I simply took advantage of that behavior.
What the hell?
That's so dumb.
You're a grown man. Aren't you too old to be playing with toys?
Shit!
Hey, coward. I see you. Show your face.
Who is this person that we like very much... They don't want us to see?
I know you.
They just looks like some dude. But I guess we know him. Okay. Alright, we know him.
Sejima, so, Congressman.
Oh, okay.
What is this guy doing here?
So, what are you doing here?
I've had a relationship with the Kumakura since back when Rohan was running things. I had business nearby, so I stopped here for a visit. Whatever conspiracy theory you're imagining in your head, you can forget it. This is strictly business.
Wouldn't things strictly being business also be bad if you're Congress? Okay.
Strictly business? A congressman meeting with Yakuza?
Yeah, exactly.
How are you gonna spin that?
It's true. I imagine my public image will be dragged through the mud. But we haven't done anything illegal. If you want to accuse me of such wrongdoing, then by all means. I just happen to think such gossip is better suited for tabloids.
Also, I like that this guy has his own theme song. Do you have an alibi for yesterday and the day before?
I went to work, then went home.
Okay.
So, you have no alibi?
No, I always have my bodyguards near me. If you want to, you can ask them.
Bodyguard testimony can be unreliable. There is a possibility that they would lie to protect Mr. Sejima.
I agree. I can't trust that.
About Renju.
The president of Lemniscate? We aren't friends, but I did meet him a few times through work.
Do you know that he is dead?
What work were you doing to meet up with the head of an entertainment company?
Also, yeah, that's a good question.
It was just some party hosted by some company or other. It's not unusual. Events with those uptight stuffed shirts can be rather dull. So they have some young women from an entertainment office attend. Anyway, we only saw each other a few times. I don't even remember what we spoke about.
Okay, that's weird. It's So Sejima, a member of Congress. I see him so often on TV, it feels like I've met him before. So is standing here, looking rather irritated. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting you to be standing right there looking at me. Also, your eyes? Your pupils are too small. Or your irises. Do you have an alibi?
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance. We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members.
Okay.
They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko.
How small is this gang that... This is their office building, which looks like a singular room. And they were
Including
all
Mama.
at a golf tournament at a hotel? About Shoko.
Well, I guess there's no point hiding it now.
Were you a part of her scam?
I lied earlier, when I said I didn't know her.
I thought so. You and the Kumakuras were a part of the fraud scheme Shoko was organizing.
Yep. Whenever any wise-ass investors gave her trouble, we handled it.
Exactly as I suspected. Shoko was affiliated with the Kumakuras.
About Renju.
I've been looking after that guy since high school. It was the usual stuff. I had him help me with a lot of work. But now, it's kind of the opposite, you know? We're getting work from him. Well, we were. Now that he's dead, though.
What work did he have you do?
What work did he do for you?
The usual. If Talon at his office was causing trouble or something.
You ever get into any disputes with Renju doing this work?
No way, he paid good money. I've never even gotten into an argument with the guy.
Huh. About Rohan Kumakura.
I heard that the former head of the Kumakuras committed suicide last year.
Yeah, what's it to you?
Nothing at all. I just want to talk about it.
What's that
Rohan
look?
was my older brother.
Oh.
He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. 6 years ago, he got sick in the head. He got sent to a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor. That's all I'm gonna say. You wanna know more? Hire a private eye.
A lot of stuff happening, like, around the same time to people, like, 6 years ago. Moma is giving me a glare. Should I leave? Oh. About Shoko. We already asked.
The victim prior to Renju? I believe Moma introduced me to her.
Introduced?
We were just having drinks. Shoko stopped by to say hello.
Right. We didn't talk about anything.
They're trying to give me the runaround.
Indeed. Date, I have determined that these individuals have nothing further to add.
How do you know if they have nothing else to add?
Even if they are involved, they will not volunteer any more information.
I have hacked into their minds, and I have determined that they have nothing else to add. I've mind hacked them.
We need solid evidence to move forward with the investigation.
You're right.
Hello?
Date, a call from Lemniscate.
Oh, did Ota show
Connected.
up?
Date? It's me!
Or are you just calling me because...
You remember, like, how you said to call you if Ota came? Well, he's here now, so I guess I'm calling you.
Okay, good. I thought something bad happened to him. Ota's not my favorite character by any means, but I still don't want anything bad to happen to him.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Where you going?
That's none of your concern. Moma, Congressman Sejima, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll come back soon. We'll swap drinking stories.
You serious?
Let's go, Aiba.
Roger.
All right. Later, gangsters. Let's go see Ota. I wonder where he was. I mean, I know he's like a human being. He probably
really
does
suspicious.
stuff during the day, but I just imagine him only ever following where Iris is.
What is?
Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. There's definitely something going on there.
I agree, but I am not sure it is linked to the new Cyclops serial killings.
It seems weird that both Shoko and Renju were connected in some way to the Kumakuras. Now, it might not be that the Kumakuras did something to them, but it could be that something was done to them because they were associated with them.
We need to do further investigation.
Oh my god, you scared me! Why are you there? Why are you just projecting that image there? Who are you?
Who are you? Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here?
Does he not remember what she looks like outside of the sink?
So shiny, too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Mizuki?
It's me.
Boss?
Date, seriously.
Then, are you Mom?
I like that he's just messing with her.
They must have increased your dosage too much.
My dosage? Anyway,
See,
you're Aiba, right?
they keep referencing that.
Why are you here? Looking like that?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
Maybe the national secret they're talking about is some sort of project to reform criminals and serial killers, and we've been reformed with this new advanced drug to be this normal person, and we somehow became a cop in that process. I mean, that sounds weird, but also I would not put it past a game like this for that to be the case.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
AR.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
I mean, she is your eyeball.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
So and Moma are suspicious.
As I said earlier, I completely agree that they are suspicious. But there is nothing currently linking them to the case.
That's true. We have no established motive. The victims were displayed, tied up on a horse, hung from the ceiling, and their left eyes taken out. We still don't know why.
It is possible that Shoko and Renju were disloyal to Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. They could have been killed and displayed as a warning. That would fit the current evidence.
Maybe, but then who did that? Because you said that they were all busy.
Maybe. But it doesn't feel right.
Yeah. About your appearance.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium.
Okay, he does remember that.
What's that about?
What do you mean?
Well, you don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
The little weird hamster thing.
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it.
I will not,
Why not?
because I won't.
I'm going to have to get used to this look.
I fear you would eventually grow tired of the other form as well. I just wanted to change my look a little. Think of it as a haircut.
This is a weird
Pretty
haircut.
drastic haircut.
Yeah. Hold on. Apparently, Aiba is sitting in the passenger seat. How is So related to the Kumakuras?
I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet. Most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories. But would you like to hear them regardless?
Of course.
Please.
Tell me
Mr.
more.
Sejima currently resides in Azabu. He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle.
Wow.
But 20 years ago, So Sejima lived elsewhere. In the Kawasaki district, to be exact.
Okay.
He lived there until he was 40 years old. The Sejima family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district. Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen. The Sejima family sold off its holdings. 6 months later, the incident occurred.
That's a little suspicious.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
That almost seems like it was planned. If he sold everything and left right before that happened.
This caused Kawasaki to become a restricted area. And of course, land prices fell drastically to less than 1/30th their original value.
Huh.
What are your thoughts?
The timing is certainly suspicious.
Yep.
To sell that amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
There is another interesting fact. After the accident, So Sejima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion yen.
So selling it before the incident at the highest price, once it goes down again, buy it back so that you've just made money, and then once it's like back to being habitable, you just have it again.
So he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Sejima family is no worse off.
True. But I don't see the point of it. It's not like you got anything out of it.
Are you sure?
That would be true, but there is more to this story. There is another important fact. After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed...
No! I'm hanging
we'll have
up.
to continue this conversation later.
No, we'll continue it now. I'm not answering the
I am
phone.
receiving a call from headquarters.
Is this Special Agent Date from ABIS?
Who are you? You're just policeman.
My name is Akaska from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case.
Oh my god, is there actually someone else investigating this? Because I was asking about that before.
There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier. From a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
A prisoner?
We saved the call.
What?
I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
Does this person sound familiar at all?
And if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive.
They're specifically saying a he.
There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too. However, we got the call yesterday afternoon.
Okay.
Before Renju was killed.
And?
In other words.
You're saying he predicted the second crime?
I mean, that doesn't...
Yeah, I think he did. That's why I thought I should contact you.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think there's anything to this?
I mean, there probably is, because they're telling it to me, but...
I don't know.
Are we going to talk about... Lemon Skate.
Oh, Date.
The lighting in here is different.
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Why are you sad?
Yeah. I just found out online.
Oh, about Renju?
The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought someone else had died for a second.
Yeah, it was.
So that was Mizuki's mom.
Yeah.
Mizuki saw her own mom.
And you left her there.
And I just left her. But I didn't know. I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother.
And I mean, to be fair, even if you knew her, like, that she had a mother named that, you wouldn't have necessarily recognized her, but still you shouldn't have left her, regardless of whether that was her mother or not.
I want to apologize to her. I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
I mean, at least he feels bad about it. Because he, like, hello. Why is there so, excuse me? Okay, I'm not reading that. You're cute.
You get asked out a lot, don't you? I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be an idol.
Oh, thank you. But despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an idol. I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
You're looking pretty good for 36. Are we 36? Hold on, how old are we? Sorry, this is important. Right, us. Oh, we're 30. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch of new people. I won't read those quite yet. You want to get some food sometime?
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive.
I like that we're just talking to the receptionist even though we came here to see Ota.
You're an alpha type, aren't you?
And Ota's like, what the fuck?
I kinda like that.
And I kind of like you.
Oh, but there is one little thing you should know about me. I'm a reptilian.
What?
Is that going to be a problem?
What does that mean?
What's a reptilian?
A reptilian humanoid alien. They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human form.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be a problem.
Oh, too bad.
What the What was that? Thanks for the call.
No problem. After all, it means we get to see each other again.
Ota's
I'm
like,
glad.
dude. So where's Iris? I know we came here for Ota, but where's Iris?
She's recording a podcast right now.
Still?
Looking at her schedule, it should end soon.
That's a long podcast.
Hey, girl with the big tits.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Shit, I said it to her face.
I want to run away and never look back.
Okay, alright. Hello, Ota. Where have you been?
Nowhere. Just doing my normal routine.
What's your normal routine?
I don't know your normal routine.
Yeah.
I went to a doujin store to look at the new releases. Then I ate some ramen at Jiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads. You know, normal.
Okay.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life.
About Mizuki.
Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry with you.
What? You met Mizuki? Oh, at the interrogation.
That's right. He doesn't know I live with Mizuki. I have no reason to hide it, but it's sort of hard to explain. Yeah, I spoke to Mizuki at her, questioning earlier.
I mean, he already knows that she has a roommate. You could just be like, I'm the roommate.
You're sick, Date.
Wait, what did he say? Wait, what did he say? Why would he say it like that?
Questioning? That sounds dirty. If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
What the
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
Hold on. It's Ota. About Renju's case.
I don't know anything. I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Yeah, why are you even...
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
Okay.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall.
What was that supposed to show me?
You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Well, wait, it's no big deal. I just...
You better start talking.
Okay.
Do you want to go sit down on one of those couches or something? Why are we doing this right in front of the receptionist?
Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Last night? What time?
Was he alone? Someone was with him.
Why is it showing me this and not telling me, like, what this is supposed to mean? Are people supposed to get, like, warmer whenever they're lying or something? Is that supposed to be common knowledge?
A man.
Cold. Do they get colder when the... I'm so confused.
No.
Are we literally playing hot or cold?
A woman.
Yes.
Okay,
was a
look.
woman. Was it the lover or whatever that we found out about?
I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here.
Oh. You're trying to protect a specific woman? The only woman that I can think of is Iris.
Was it Iris?
Yeah.
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
It was.
Got it. So Renju was with Iris.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess. You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa. But Tessa has nothing to do with this!
I mean, but she could have some information about, like, him and how he was acting beforehand.
She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's an idol.
That doesn't mean anything.
Idols don't kill people.
Idols don't kill people?
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
I mean, the Tessa you know is an online personality. People's online personalities aren't always exactly what they are in person. A savior?
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. It was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
I mean, that doesn't mean anything, Aiba.
Yeah.
Calm down.
And by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing, and it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge ASET fan and got over my writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired. A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down. So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
Slow down, I didn't say Iris was the murderer.
But do you suspect her?
She was there, so Date would have to be at least a little suspecting of her.
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
But...
Do it for Iris.
What time did Renju and Iris leave the building? Yes, that's important.
Around 6:15, I guess.
I can't remember what his time of death was. Was it 8?
Where did they go?
Dang it. I wish there was like notes in this. There isn't, right? There's not some like there's these. But I don't think this actually has actual notes on the case. Wait, hold on. Options of flow. Okay, no. I don't think we do.
I didn't see. They got into Renju's car and drove off.
Oh, so she went with him?
What did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved.
Oh.
I figured I would just go home.
Wonder what it was reserved for. Hello?
What happened?
Oh my god. Hi.
Date.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you. Come with me.
How'd you get behind us? Isn't that the door that we came in through? Police headquarters. Oh dang, we're actually interrogating someone in an actual interrogation room instead of just in the lobby of...
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation.
Okay. Is Ota's story true? We'll start with that.
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes. Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think.
Okay.
I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
Alright. Sounds like she's telling the truth then. What were you doing with Renju?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC.
Okay.
He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there. But the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before. Especially with important people being there.
What did you do after you turned him down?
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura. At 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
Isn't that when you arrived?
And after that?
Oh no, wait, I guess that's when he said that he saw her.
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m.
Okay.
I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Aiba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized.
Yeah, she knows like the exact time of everything, which sounds a little weird.
Human memory is ambiguous.
Yeah, and she's being like, at 5, at 6:15 is when.
Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
That's true.
used to work at Sunfish Pocket, right?
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Is that supposed to be like she would know how to string him up from the ceiling? Because it's a little weird. Do you have an alibi? I mean,
what
she
were
just
you doing
talked.
from 7 to 9 last night?
She said she was at home.
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
I mean, was her mother also there?
Aiba, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
I was gonna say, I don't think any sort of lie detection stuff is 100% credible.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night.
Okay. Only an hour after she says that he dropped her off.
If Iris's story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility.
And her being asked to do a party thing kind of connects, because it said that it was reserved.
Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean...
What? What? Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju. At her home? Is that what you're saying? Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Was she not home?
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Why?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know.
That's weird.
Come to think of it, Iris's mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
Also, there's no way that she... Well, I say there's no way, but there's a very high unlikelihood of her having done this, because her arm. She can't, like, use her arm.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
Was it before or after the podcast you had to do? Because that would suck if it was before.
This morning, on the news.
Ugh.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
You didn't think to be like, I need to take the day off?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do?
Actually, yeah, why would... Oh, well, I guess because she was with him. That's why. But that is a valid question. I don't know if people would know that you're supposed to.
I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
About the surveillance camera.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
I'm just asking questions. Also, those ears she wears, I assume are supposed to be headphones, but they don't have a thing that goes over the ears? Are they like weird vibration headphones or whatever? That are supposed to vibrate for the sound? I don't know how those work.
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl.
That doesn't mean anything.
Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
If you attack him from behind with a rolled up cloth or whatever they said that it was, that is possible.
Oh, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible. You see.
What the heck? What? What is going What is this? Where Renju? Hold on. Let's look at the autopsy report.
Renju's estimated TOD is yesterday, around 8 p.m. Numerous hemorrhages in the blood vessels of the throat and face indicate strangulation. The weapon used to commit the murder was some kind of twisted cloth. The criminal likely wrapped it around Renju's neck and pulled. Renju then suffocated. The more precise cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. In short, Renju was strangled from behind with some kind of cloth or rope.
See, that kind of sounds like it should say, like, it was from behind and stuff, but I don't quite know. Oh, the sedation! Actually, that's probably it.
The autopsy discovered a high concentration of benzodiazepine in Renju's body.
Right. How quickly does that take effect? Because if he was able to drive her home, he was clearly, like, doing okay at that point. If he was hit with some kind of drug.
This drug is commonly used as a sedative. It is likely that Renju was in a state of compromised consciousness before his death.
Okay, I think it's this one. I feel like I'm in a Danganronpa trial right now. Let's show that one.
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
Are you sure?
The rest of it?
I actually know that it can't be her, or if it was her, there must have been something or someone else helping out, because the weight in the elevator doesn't add up. Right?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds.
Yeah.
Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
And I like that they already established that she's specifically 105 pounds, knowing that this would come up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone, but with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Yeah, if you use leverage, like, it was flung over one of the beams or whatever on the roof, right? If you attached it to him, flung the wires over, and, like, pulled.
Ingenuity.
I think it'd be easier. Oh, crap. Ingenuity. Where? Maybe it's this. I was not expecting to do this right now. Discovery.
Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket, hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire. He was found over the counter.
Oh.
The wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer kegs found on the floor. The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid.
Mm-hmm.
They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
I think it is probably that. How could Renju's body be lifted up to the ceiling? I'm gonna assume it's this. I hope. I don't know. Is there consequences
it went
for
like
this? I haven't been saved.
First,
I haven't been
Renju
saved.
was laid out on the counter.
Uh-huh.
Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each.
Yeah, that's like half her weight. That's over half her weight.
That's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
I like that they're saying those kegs were so heavy, and like not thinking about his own body being heavy.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
Okay, yeah.
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less.
Right.
I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him.
Yeah, exactly.
If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
160... 265 pounds is their combined weight. But the elevator said that it was like 300 something pounds. Unless she was like a dolly or
Unfortunately
something.
for her, she could have.
How?
Crap. Two things. What? How the culprit managed to move the corpse to Sunfish Pocket. In an oil drum. Oh my god. How much does the oil drum weigh? I like that I'm piecing this together as I'm looking at
The
these.
oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket.
Isn't it like 40 pounds or something? What did I say their combined weight? Oh my god.
The type that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity. Empty, it weighs approximately 44 pounds.
Yep, 44 plus the 265. That's like 309. Which I think it said it was 310 pounds. Uh-oh. 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 I don't know which two things do I put, though. I think I put the oil drum and the elevator, because I think the elevator says the combined weight.
Sunfish Pocket is located on the second floor. According to the records, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, the elevator stopped on the second floor only once, at 8:55 p.m. The total weight detected in the elevator was approximately 310 pounds.
Yep. But then Renju's wristwatch could also be a thing.
I know this watch. It's Renju's favorite. I found it inside an oil drum at Sunfish Pocket. That means...
Yeah, he was in the oil drum. So do I show... Okay, I know that the oil drum is one of them. This could have something to do with it, but I need more to support my theory. Maybe it is the watch. I think it is the watch. I think I'm thinking ahead with the elevator. Let's try this. Uh-huh.
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
What?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder.
Yeah, you could roll it, shimmy it.
You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum?
Although that's not really inconspicuous. How did she get in the building with that big oil drum?
Which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses!
But I have an elevator wait.
If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed.
Unless you were dressed like someone making a delivery or something.
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
Oh.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me!
Don't talk out loud, Tate.
Just be quiet.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
Having an argument with himself. Are we gonna get to present more? I hope so.
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Yeah. Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
See, the thing... I want to think that, like, maybe something happened, and Iris, like... I don't know what would have happened. But it was clearly some kind of premeditation because of the sedative. which is worrying.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Yep.
Why do you say that?
Because the elevator. Also, wait, why did the watch go away? I guess because I put it on the table. 3 things? What? Oh, Renju's weight, the oil drum's weight, and then the elevator. Okay. We need 3. There are others. Oil drum. Weight of the oil drum is one of the key clues, but there's something else. Renju's weight.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the 2nd floor.
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the 2nd floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds.
Uh-huh.
Renju weighed 160.
160.
The oil drum weighs 44.
Plus 44.
Together, that's about 205.
Plus 105.
Subtracting that from 310.
This doesn't look good.
Why are you...
Now this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs.
True. A frame job?
To throw us off the trail. However,
we have more. Do we?
Dante, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
why not?
Just
What?
stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall.
What's happening? What is happening?
There are several cameras in this room.
Oh, you're gonna hack into a camera to look at her while not looking at her?
2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 I hacked each to gain access to their recordings.
Right.
Look at this.
Show me. What am I looking at? Is she grabbing
She's
something?
fidgeting around. Is she doing something under the desk?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. But we need to confirm something before we confront her. We need to know that she's in fact doing something under the desk.
Without turning around?
Yes.
How would I do that?
You can't tell from this angle. What should I be doing? Oh, this camera, maybe. What are you doing, Iris? Oh, using her phone.
Ah, shit.
Why wouldn't they have taken her phone? What?
Iris, what are you
From
thinking? What is that thing?
I didn't see what it all said.
Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date. Sync with her.
I was gonna ask, are we gonna get to sync with her? That seemed like where it was going.
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. Medication is working perfectly.
Are we just hopping right into this? I need to save.
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
So before time is up,
I know.
then let's begin.
Sinking. What the heck?
What is this place?
We're gonna find out next time. That was a lot. I was not expecting to, like, have to present evidence and stuff and, like, be accusing someone of murder. But yeah, I guess next time we'll find out a bit more by syncing with Iris. So far it's looking, at least the evidence is stacked in the way of Iris having killed Renju. So we will see, I guess, from this if that happens to be the case. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Take care.